Union Minister Piyush Goyal is currently in Israel. It is his first visit to the country as Commerce Minister of India. He is leading a 60-member delegation in what is being seen as a mega trade push. On the proposed FTA, which is the free trade agreement between India and Israel, there has been a big development. Both countries have finalized the terms of reference. This would formally launch negotiations for the FTA. The next step is going to be to finalize the dates for starting negotiations. Union Minister Piyush Goyal's visit will also focus on ways to boost bilateral trade and investments. Here is what Israeli Economy and Industry Minister Nir Barkat told Times Now.
I was in India before the war, and I think that we're all busy with ourselves. India is busy with itself, and we're busy. And I think that December last year, in 24, I flew in to speak to Mr. Piyush Goyal, to the minister, and we realized that we have a huge opportunity. I think India is not just focused on itself. It's becoming a major global player, much more open to collaborate, and that's exactly what Israel wants from our side. So when we said, okay, if we want a good deal between the two countries, let's exchange missions. So I brought a big mission on the biggest ever coming from Israel in February. I think we're both surprised by the chemistry, by the quality of the discussions.
And I'm glad that today we have followed up on the September signing of a bilateral investment agreement with the signing of the terms of reference, the first point before beginning negotiations for a free trade agreement. I'd like to acknowledge the officials on both sides who worked relentlessly and particularly during the course of the day in a spirit of camaraderie and friendship and mutual accommodation and understanding to finalize the terms of reference. This will certainly, an FTA between these two countries will certainly be a stepping stone to.
My colleague Siddharth Talia also spoke with the chair of Israel Economic Council as well as chairman of the CII. Here is what they had to say about India-Israel trade agreement and the potential trade opportunities.
I think that the fact that both economies are growing and given that we have the infrastructure for a good trade relationship, our mutual trade could grow at a very high rate. I wouldn't be surprised if it grew at 10% annually. You would have, of course, heard of the India-Middle Eastern corridor. You would have also heard of IQT, in which, of course, there's been a lot of cooperation between India, United Arab Emirates, United States and Israel. But given the shadow of conflict that we've typically seen in the region for a very long time, how significant is that roadblock in terms of this kind of multilateral cooperation? I think that now that the war is ebbing, yes, it's about to end. I hope that it's about to end. All those opportunities that we're waiting for.
What are your expectations on this visit?
India and Israel have had very strong economic and broader relationship. And I think we are seeing gradual strengthening of that relationship. There's a lot of complementarity in that relationship. So I think the most important thing is the trust, the economic complementarity is very strong. Now, how can we translate that into greater economic benefit for all the stakeholders involved? And